I'm eating only pumpkin for the entire day. You know I'm a basic fall girl and I will use any excuse to eat as much pumpkin as possible. Breakfast, I started out by making some Trader Joe's pancakes, and then I paired it with a whipped maple cinnamon cottage cheese spread. I know people don't love cottage cheese, but this is so delicious. Except as I was doing it, I got distracted from my pancakes and I burnt my pancakes. So we had to toss those suckers out. And my next batch of pancakes was a little bit better, definitely a little crispy. So I layered the little spread in there, added more maple syrup because I want as much syrup as possible and some whipped cream. And I thought these were so phenomenal. Now I do wish I had had more pancakes. My plan was to have 4 and I only ended up with 2, but it's okay. Then I made myself a little pumpkin protein mocha. I brewed an espresso pod and then I added some chocolate protein drink and topped it with some pumpkin cold foam. This combo has been my recent coffee go-to lately. I also found this fall cup in the garage that I made a couple years ago, so I filled it with water. I thought it's so adorable. And I headed on out to Trader Joe's. I was looking for a big pumpkin to put my baby in. Plus I was grabbing some pumpkin snacks because a friend was coming over later to carve pumpkins. When I got home, I tried the pumpkin Diet Coke trend, but guys, it was not it. Everyone was raving about it. I was so excited, but I ended up tossing that down the sink. A precious can of Diet Coke wasted. For lunch, I made a pumpkin bagel sandwich, and I know that sounds disgusting for some people. But y'all, it was so good. So I put a layer of pumpkin cream cheese, and then I had eggs, spinach, and cheddar cheese all on a pumpkin bagel, and I loved it. I would eat this again. Even I was a little bit worried going into it, but I love a sweet, savory bagel combination. I made a pumpkin snack board in the afternoon and used this cheese with my face on it. It's the Laughing Cow pumpkin spice cheese, plus pumpkin spice pumpkin seeds, pumpkin pretzels, and some other little snacks. And we carved the pumpkin for my baby to go into, which, oh, that was a whole nother ordeal. Story for another day. For dinner, I made a pumpkin ravioli, and my plan was to do a brown butter sage sauce. However, I didn't have sage, so I just browned some butter, and I don't even know if the butter ended up brown. It kind of just ended up like melted butter. I don't know. It tasted fine. The ravioli in and of itself is pretty good, but it's not my favorite pasta in the entire world. I do love pumpkin, but I only need this pumpkin ravioli like once or twice in a pumpkin season. And for dinner, I had one of these pumpkin blondies from Trader Joe's, and it has nuts and white chocolate chips inside. I'm now realizing I ate almost entirely Trader Joe's food. That was not the plan today, but Joe does know how to pumpkin very well.